Hey everybody, this is my first video. You may have never seen me, but here's a picture for the face. Um, this video is probably not gonna get me a lot of people support me. Um, a lot of my other contacts and subscriptions and people that I had as friends. They're probably not gonna like what I have to say, but the topic of the conversation is Kim Kardashian. You know what, people? I'm gonna let you know right now. I like Kim Kardashian. Sorry, I have nothing against this girl. I think she gets so much fucking hate. It's crazy. Like, people just look at all the bad she's done and they don't never see any of the good things about her. They just think like she's. I mean, I swear she has gotten more hate than Casey Anthony. I don't understand that. People hate this woman. And whether, I mean, and a lot of this hate stems from the fact that she was married for 72 days and got a divorce after having this big, expensive ass, lavish wedding. And the biggest one would be her having a sex tape with Ray J. Um, and that gives you the right to hate her. I'm sorry, like, come on now. When it comes to that marriage, uh, it takes two people to make a marriage fail. All right, there may be someone that may be more at fault, but at the end of the day, when you're signing them papers, it takes two signatures. And if you are wanting to end that relationship, that's on both of y'all. And when it's a divorce, it's both of y'all. People act like that was completely her fault. No, the fuck it ain't. No, the fuck it ain't. It was Kim's fault and Chris's fault. Chris, I think when he seen her and when she seen him, it was just kind of like it was lust and it was an infatuation. They had passion for one another. They had this intimacy with one another, and they enjoyed each other. But they did not take the time out to actually build a relationship. They jumped in way too fast getting married, and people are like, she forced him to marry him. I mean, she forced him to marry her. Get the fuck out of here. What is he, an invalid? Is he a fucking monkey? No. You can't force someone to marry you. She's not like she had a damn gun to his head. I feel like he did propose to her. I really do. And if he didn't, you know what? Damn it. You still married that woman. You should have gave it time. And she ended it because she didn't like it. Well, Kim, I think a lot of people don't like the person they're married to at some points. That's a marriage. Sometimes you really can't stand them, but you love them. There's some love there and you work at it. And she didn't really work at it, and he didn't either. Their personalities just, they weren't, they just shouldn't have done what they done. But it's an experience, it's a life lesson, and they learned from it. You can't just say it was just her. It was him too. That's how I look at it. And some people, like, this is the second part. Some people hate on her because she spent so much money on the wedding itself, and then the marriage didn't last. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Don't even come at me with some shit like that. I mean, what woman spends more on charities or organizations and donating to all these other benefits and organizations out there? They would spend more money on that than spending on their wedding. Get the fuck out of here. She spent a lot of money on her wedding. Why? Because she has a lot of money to spend it on. As far as the sex tape, that, just like her marriage, it took two people to make that shit happen. And you're gonna blame her as why? Because in society, which, I mean, hell, we're in 2012 now, but still, people are backwards enough to think that, if a woman has sex and it is seen, she's horrible. Or hell, if it's even heard that she's having sex, it's horrible. If a man has sex, it's okay. Ray J put that shit out there to get attention. That's what he did. He put that shit out there to get attention. And what I think is horrible is that he should know that people were going to look at her negatively because of that. But you know what? He didn't fucking care. He did it anyways. And people hate on her because of that shit. Call her a fucking whore. I'm like this. Oh, and he's a fucking whore too. He's a fucking man whore. But that's okay. I'm sorry, but she's a grown ass woman. If she wants to make a fucking sex tape, she can. It's like this. People do stupid shit when they're in love. I think she was in love with him. That's why she did it. People do a lot of stupid shit when they're in love. Things that they probably might regret later on. But you know what? She's getting the backlash from it. I'm like this too. There's a lot of other fucking women out here that have done the same shit and deliberately. Oh, for example, Rihanna. She's gonna put pictures of her little titties and her vagina on the internet so everybody can see it, and she ain't ashamed. But that's okay because she embraces it. Get the hell out of here. And then she has this new album, and one of the songs starts off with "Suck my cockiness, lick my persuasion." Get the fuck out of here. It doesn't take a chimp to know what that shit means. Come on. And yet she's a role model for young girls. I'm sorry, but I would want my fucking little daughter listening to some shit like that and wanting that to be their role model. Sorry, but it's okay. People say it's okay for her to be like that because she's a grown woman and she has talent. I don't give a fuck if you have talent or not. If you're a whore, you're a whore. Period. it don't make anything better. You're just a whore that sings, and then there's just a whore that models. That's what Kim does. She models. And she's a celebrity personality. Rihanna sings. It is featured on other people's albums. But she's still a fucking whore. But I'm not gonna lie. I like Rihanna. I listen to her music and I kind of like that song. So, I don't really care. I don't care if you have sex. I mean, what do you expect people to do? Not have sex? Sex is good. But yes, you can go about it in a more discreet way. You don't need everybody seeing it, but that would make things interesting, would it? but besides the point, I just think that hate is such a strong word and it shouldn't be tossed around lightly. I think people have a hard time saying they love someone, but just can easily throw out that they hate someone. And That's a strong word. At the end of the day, if you like it or not, Kim Kardashian is still a mother. Not what the hell am I saying? No, she isn't. What am I thinking about? No, Kim Kardashian is a daughter. She's a sister, and she's an aunt, and she's a friend to people. That's still someone's family member that you're dogging. And whether or not they're dysfunctional or not, hell, every family has dysfunctional people in it. Get out of here, come on. I have a lot of fucking dysfunctional people in my family. Hell, I'm probably looked at as dysfunctional because we all have problems. And I think that's what we need to know before we just jump on and hate someone. But if you still don't like her, I mean, that's cool. It's whatever. You have your reasons, but I'm just letting it be known and getting my feelings out there. That I don't dislike her, but I do like her, and that these are my reasons as to why I like her and why I shouldn't dislike her. For you to still be going strong when you have a whole nation full of people hating you, and you still go out there strong, you still put out there, that takes some fucking guts, and I admire that shit. I really do. But trust me, I have other people that I admire, people that I really admire more. I just think that's an admirable quality to have that she possesses, to go out there and face some of the shit that she does and still get a lot of hate from it. But, you know, that's just how I feel. If anybody has any questions or any comments, which most likely people will, then I'll be more than happy to hear them. I'd be more happy to reply to something. If you just want to leave something, and I probably may not even apply. It just depends. But I will try to reply if you have a question for me or have reasons for me. This is my first video. It may not be good quality, but I plan on getting better. But I just wanted you to just get my input on that. And it may not be the topic of discussion that people want to have. That's whatever. Thank you, and have a good day.